Hello and welcome to glittershinenails. In my January birthday mani, I asked if you would like to see more manis on my nails, and it was a resounding yes. So I've created a series which I'll spread over the next 11 months, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you another mani design in which I've created. In the description box below you'll find a list of the products I've used, along with a link to the websites and my social media as well. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you have the bell notification on, and please like this video. These things really do help out my channel, thank you. So my inspiration came from these glitters from Smileys glitter store, and this is the birthstone range. Last month I used the garnet glitter, so I'll now put that one aside, which leaves me with 11 gorgeous glitters, one for each month. They're all different colours and different shapes of glitters. Every mani will have a glitter, but then I'll also be doing other things in the mani like stamping, foils and so on. And because we're in February, only just, but we are, I'm going to be using the Amethyst glitter. This glitter has so many different shapes and pieces in. I've personally not used anything like this before, but it's such a pretty colour and the light really hits the glitter. I've already done my right hand, which is why I've got a glove on it. Each hand will have the same design, but they'll be on different fingers. So my nails have been infilled with my favourite polygel, and they have been all cleansed and they're ready, which is why they look super dry. My handstand is just an empty nail polish pad remover container that I've added some glitter to make it look pretty. So I'm using Premier gel polishes for this mani. I just had to use this gel polish called Amethyst. This is a gorgeous deep purple which has a pink and blue glitter running through it. I'm going to apply one coat to each nail. I'll apply the coats as even and as thin as I can make them. You'll see that I will move my fingers around so I get every part of the nail, also making sure to keep it as nice as possible. I'll also cap the free edge as well. For curing, I like to cure Premier gel polishes for 60 seconds. They are quite thick and pigmented, so I want to make sure that I'm curing everything completely. I'm using my usual Sun5 48 watt UV and LED lamp. I do take my time when applying anything to my nails, and I'll clean up any mistakes with my cleanup brush and isopropyl alcohol, making sure nothing is on my skin before curing in the lamp. So off camera I've finished applying to the rest of the nails. With the middle finger I've applied a second coat. It's the only nail which is having just the two coats. So on my index and pinky I'm going to be doing glitter fades. So I'm using my Ombre brush because I want the second coat of colour to be fully opaque, but I don't want to have too much at the end of my nail. So I'll apply the amethyst at the top part of the nail, and then once I've got halfway down I'll get the ombre brush and I'll just use that brush to feather the gel polish down the nail, just to keep it really thin, because that's where the glitter is going to go. And I did explain in my January mani that I have super high apexes on my natural nails, so I have to keep things even thinner. And I'm going to repeat that on the pinky as well, and I'll show both because this is something I've never done on my channel before. I need to keep the free edge area thin for the glitter, and then this is just the way that I found that really helps me get the full colour coverage at the top of the nail, ready for the glitter at the bottom. Again, I'll give that a full cure for 60 seconds in my lamp as well. So quickly going back to the middle finger, and I'm going to apply a nice layer of the builder gel from Premier Gel in clear to the whole nail. There is a couple of reasons why I'm doing this. First, it's to make it look the same height as all of the other nails are going to be, and secondly, I've personally found that by applying a layer of the builder gel over the top of the gel polish colour and capping the free edge, it makes them last so much longer, which is great. I did this on my Christmas nails, which I used Premier Gel for, and after 10 days they were still perfect apart from the regrowth area. So if you're having issues with your colour not lasting, try this. Again, I'm curing the builder gel for 60 seconds, and once I've finished curing I'll remove the tacky layer with a wax strip and isopropyl alcohol, ready for filing later on with all of the other nails. Moving on to the thumb and the ring finger, and I'm going to be creating marble nails, something I had never done on myself before. I'm using 3 different Premier Gel colours: Amethyst, Lips and Marshmallow. These 3 colours work beautifully together. If you don't have lips, you can also use Florida as well, it works just as well. I have my silicone tool and my gel brush along with my silicone mat. This gel brush came from Hobbycraft here in the UK. I personally love these brushes. So to the mat, I'm going to be adding dots of each colour in a bit of a messy mix. When I did my other hand, I found that I needed more Amethyst and Marshmallow than Lips. Lips really overpowered the marble very quickly. I'll also add a line of the colours to the mat. This is so that I can add in extra colour as I need to. Once I'm happy, I'll then take my silicone tool and I'll mess these colours together. Now you don't want to over mix colours because you'll end up with a very funny looking colour. I'm then going to take my gel brush and I'm going to scoop up some of that gel mix and lay the brush onto my nail and sort of move the brush away, leaving the gel behind. But I'll also turn the brush over the other way and I'll just apply the gel to where I want it to be. I'm sort of using tapping and dragging motions. Now I did the base colour layer. You don't have to do this, it's just something I like to personally do because if I miss any bits, the base colour has it covered. I'll clean my brush off every so often and I'm just going to keep adding the gel to where I want it, trying to keep the marble as thin as possible. But these 3 colours, oh, they're so pretty together. For the marble, the Amethyst and the Marshmallow have a shimmery glitter in them. Lips is just a plain cream colour, but the shimmer goes over the entire nail and it really gives it that galaxy look to it. I did also do like a pre-tip, so to speak, and I tried the Florida, which is another pink. They both worked really well, but for me, the lips worked better with the glitter that I'm using. Now it doesn't matter if the nail is bumpy because I'll be adding a layer of the builder gel over the nail to smooth everything out. But once I'm happy, I will give that a full 60-second cure in my lamp. I did wonder if I'd need to give it an extra cure, the marble, but I didn't. I'll leave a link in the description box below for the video I did on marbling with gel polish. So off camera I did my ring finger marble as well. The great thing about marbles is no 2 nails look the same. I've also applied a layer of the builder gel over the ring finger, so I'm just going to repeat that to the thumb. This is the first mani tutorial I've done with Premier Gel polishes, but since I've been using them since mid-November, they're really nice to work with. So I'll be using either Premier Gel or Kiki London for this mani tutorial series. Also, if there is something that you would like to see me do, then please leave me a comment and I'll add it in if I can do them. I'll also be trying to upload them in the middle of the month, and even though I'm using birthstone glitters, they won't be birthday related. So I'll give that builder gel a final cure, and once it's cured I'll remove the tacky layer with the isopropyl alcohol and it's ready for filing later on. So onto the glitter, and I've placed a bead of the builder gel onto the mat. This will help me move the glitter about. So I'm going to apply a thin layer of the builder gel to the nail, but only on the half, sort of where the gel polish ended. This will help me get the glitter embedded to the nail better. I won't cure this yet though. So with the silicone tool, I'll dip that into the builder gel and then I'll pick up some of the glitter. I only want one of the really large pieces and then the rest I'll just add over the nail. The reason I only want one of the large ones is because they are super large and I have to encapsulate it and I don't want to file into it. But I'll just move the glitter about until I'm happy with how it looks. I don't want it all piled up in one area. Now I do at some point remove that really large piece of glitter and I go for a slightly smaller piece. I just wasn't happy with how it looked and it was laying on the nail looking really strange. This glitter mix is full of tiny glitters, then working your way up to slightly bigger pieces and then the really large pieces. But it also has thick shards in there as well and some stars. So this mix has a lot of different styles of glitter. This type of glitter I don't work with very often, if at all, and some people might say you shouldn't work with gel with these chunky glitter mixes, and that's where I disagree. You can, and you'll see that it works really well. I've never had any issues, and you get a really clear look to the glitter using Builder Gel. Once I'm happy with how all that looks, I'm going to give that a 90-second cure, longer than normal because I want to get it cured all the way through everything. So off camera I've applied the glitter to the pinky and I've encapsulated all the nails that needed it. It was just the same as I'd already done that you've seen me do in this video. And I've also filed the 4 fingers. I've just got the thumb I need to do. I do want to go back over the ring finger again though. So I was recently asked about my filing in my videos. So if I say I've filed, this is what I do. I start with my Nail Mate steel file on the 180 grit side, and I reshape the side walls and the free edge, making them nice and sharp as I would like them to be. This steel file has been a game changer for my side walls and free edges. I'll then use my 240 grit nail file and I'll refine over the whole nail, making the cuticle area nice and flush so there's no step when it grows out. Sometimes I will use my sanding band with my e-file. It just depends on my hands and shoulders on the day, but it's still refining the surface of the nail, and I'll remove any bulky bits as well. Now, filing over the marble nails, you can file into the gel polish. It will just reveal a different look to the marble. When I filed on my other hand, I revealed a light purple patch area which wasn't there before. Filing over the glitter, be careful because you can file into the glitter. But once I'm happy, I'll have a look from all angles, and I'll also rub my finger over it just to make sure that it is all nice and smooth. And then I'll come in with my buffer on the softer side and smooth over the nail. The reason I don't file on camera very often is because it's difficult to stay in shot and to be able to see what I'm doing as well. It's really hard. Having a filing routine is a really good thing. I'll clean all of the dust away and we're ready to move on. I'm now going to apply some crystals to the nails, and I've already planned them out on my silicone mat. On my right hand I used these Silver Labrador rhinestones. They weren't the original crystals I was going to use, and if I'm honest, I didn't like how they looked once they were on the nails. But these other crystals, which are a part of the purple burst, is a mix of caviar beads, crushed glass. These were the original crystals, so I'm going to use these on my left hand. I'll be using my crystal tool to add them to the 3 nails I'll be adding crystals to. There is so many different products to apply crystals. My favourite is the rubber top coat. It's nice and thick and the crystals really sink in well. So I'm going to apply a nice even coat of the rubber top coat to the whole nail, and then I'm just going to add the crystals. Now, the difference with these crystals is that I didn't have a lot of different sizes like I did with the silver ones. With these there are only 2 sizes, so one nail isn't quite the same. Once I'm happy with the placement, I'll give that nail a flash cure for 10 seconds, and then I'll move on to the next nail and repeat the same. And then on the last nail, I'll then give a final cure for 30 seconds. I won't do a full cure because I will be going over the top with the Premier Gel High Shine No Wipe Top Coat. I'm not a fan of the glossy finish to the rubber top coat. And on the marble nails, I'm just going to apply the High Shine No Wipe Top Coat. I don't know what crystals these are, but I will be asking Smileys Glitter Store because I would like a full container of them. Now that they have been cured, I'm going to apply a coat of the High Shine No Wipe Top Coat, and I'll be using the brush from the bottle to go right up to them crystals, really pushing it but not going over them. And then I will take the detailer brush and I'll go around them, making sure that I've surrounded them by the top coat. I find crystals last really well by doing this. I don't wear crystals very often as they annoy me, but they are very, very pretty though. I do also need to have a play around with crystal placement. I'm not very adventurous when it comes to crystal placement, but they are really, really pretty. Once I'm happy, I'll then give that a final cure, and that is the mani done. I will apply plenty of cuticle oil to bring my nails back to life. I've really enjoyed creating this mani. The marble nails, I have to say, are my favourite nails from the whole of this mani, and not bad for my first time on myself as well. Which crystals do you prefer, the silver ones or the ones you've just seen me use? I now need to plan the mani for the next month of March. My mani will be over on my Instagram page in the next few days, along with the products I've used. There is a link in the description box below. If you do come over and see my posts and you like them, please give them a like as well. I'd be really grateful. Thank you for viewing my Amethyst marble mani tutorial. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Hit that subscribe button and share. Also, don't forget to come over and follow me on my Instagram page at glittershinenails. So until next time, thanks for watching and bye.